Terrible analyst Ryan Hollins actually getting predictions right. So you may have watched the recent debate of Shaq and Ryan Hollins on First Take. Their topic was if LeBron James deserves to be on Mount Rushmore. And he said he would pick LeBron James over the five-time champion Kobe Bean Bryant. I mean, is he crazy or something? Even Shaq wanted to know if he was sipping Patron Tequila. Ryan Hollins was the 50th overall pick by the Charlotte Bobcats back in 2006. He played 9 seasons for multiple teams in the association. After a few stints in the G League and Spanish League, he decided to be an ESPN analyst. So far, he has gotten a lot of flack on social media and from a fellow analyst for saying absurd statements out of the blue. But he has said a lot of predictions that turned out to be right. We will explain that here in this video. Before we go back in time to save his reputation, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. In 2018, while he was doing a mock draft preview with a colleague, he said that the Phoenix Suns would pass on DeAndre Ayton and pick Luka Doncic. At that time, DeAndre Ayton was a beast coming out of Arizona and posting 20.1 points, 11.6 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 2 blocks while shooting 60% from the field. He was compared to all-star big man Karl Anthony Towns. The Sacramento Kings were leaning towards the 2018 consensus All-American Player of the Year, 6'10", Marvin Bagley of Duke. On other mock drafts, the Atlanta Hawks were still not decided on Luka or Trae to pick. Trae Young from Oklahoma was racking up awesome numbers. In his freshman year, Trae would tie the NCAA record of 22 assists in one game. He became the only player to lead the tournament in points and assists in a single season. What did the Hawks do? They traded the pick to Dallas. Here's what Ryan had to say. While I played in the Spanish League, this kid was 16 or 17 years old at that time, balling out for Real Madrid. And for those who don't know, if this is baseball, he's playing for the Yankees at 16 years old. This Luka Doncic, as I watch him, he's 6'8", 6'9". He could shoot the ball. He's a guy out of this entire draft that understands angles. And he's a guy also that could play the point guard position in a positionless basketball game. Is he Nostradamus or what? After the Atlanta Hawks picked Luka Doncic third in that year's draft, he was traded to the Dallas Mavericks in exchange for Trae Young and a protected future first-round pick in 2019, Cam Reddish. He played 72 games that season and was awarded the Rookie of the Year, averaging 21.2 points, 7.8 rebounds, 6 assists, while shooting 42.7% from the field. He edged out LeBron's rookie season in points, field goal percentage, and he was a better shooter from deep, knocking down 32.7% of his attempts compared to James's 29%. It's clear that Ryan knew what was coming, but the entire NBA wasn't ready to accept it. Now, in this next quote, he's debating with Chiney Ogwumike, a WNBA player. Their topic was, should teams regret passing on Luka Doncic? Well, I just gave a detailed answer on the first part of this video, why they would regret that, but here's what Ryan had to say. Chiney, I love you. You know your stuff. You put it out there, buddy, but are you kidding me about telling me that Luka shouldn't have been number 1? I've been screaming from the mountaintops this kid should have been drafted number 1. I played in the Spanish League the same time Luka was there. One thing I know about that league is that it's very skill-based. There are no weaknesses in this kid's game. He's been playing against grown men, so as he gets to the NBA, that transition was going to be seamless. If you see how NBA basketball is played today, it's very positionless, and it's very guard-oriented. Those are the guys that win you championships. He's 6'8", he can dribble, shoot, and pass. If there's one knock you got to find, it's athleticism, and I understand that. If you picked Ayton, he's not Garnett, he's not Shaq, this isn't Embiid, this isn't a guy who tears down NBA defenses. If I look at Trae Young, he's not going to be Steph. I think at this age, he's better than Steph. Again, Ryan is saying all the right things. He averaged 20-plus points per game, the youngest to make 7 three-pointers in a single game, the first teenager with a 30-point triple-double, the first teenager with 1 or more in a single season, and the youngest to 3 triple-doubles. Only Wilt, LeBron, and Magic Johnson, champion and finals MVP, had better rookie seasons. I don't know about you, but if you're compared to these all-time greats, I see you as a superstar. Not too long ago, Ryan was back on ESPN explaining to former NBA player Damon Jones who will be under more pressure in their rookie season. Is it Zion Williamson or RJ Barrett? Ryan does have a way of getting on someone's nerves. Zion and RJ were teammates at Duke and both declared for the draft in 2019. As we all know, the New Orleans Pelicans picked Zion first, while the New York Knicks picked RJ third. Both are great players, but Zion was in a different league and he was box office. The kid had a ton of mixtape highlights in his high school days and looked like a man amongst boys. He would dunk on them like nobody was there. When they fouled them, they would get hurt instead of Zion. Ryan said to Damon, "This guy is the number one pick of the draft. We compared him to none other than LeBron James, Charles Barkley, Blake Griffin, and we've been watching this kid's highlights since he was a junior in high school. We don't see guys that move like that dog. 6'8", 280 pounds. Come on, Jones. He's must-see TV, and he single-handedly brought back college basketball. The college basketball ratings went up 15%, Duke basketball up 30%. We broke down college basketball. Jay Williams, Jay Billis, all these dudes are thanking Zion Williamson for what he did. This kid has been must-see TV, and the question, is he going to translate in the NBA? What's he going to do? And if you hadn't noticed, we gave up faith in New York. Nobody's watching New York basketball, and we quit. People watching Brooklyn, watching LA, watching Kawhi Leonard. Knicks fans are fed up, dog. There's zero expectation for the New York Knicks. Nobody believes in 2020, 2021, 2022, dog. I like RJ, that's my young boy, I love him. But listen, you go get this soup, dog. You keep saying Zion Williamson doesn't have any expectation now. He was right, though. Zion had a ton of pressure when he was drafted. Actually, since junior high, he had that pressure to live up to. When you're built like a linebacker, can run like an elephant, can jump off the roof of the building, have you ever seen his vertical and step-through vertical that blew up on social media? He also had passing skills like LeBron James. Unfortunately, he didn't get the chance to show those skills in his rookie season because he was hampered with injuries. He was getting his rhythm before the NBA season shut down. But when they played in the bubble, it was clear he wasn't himself. He was still hampered by that injury. He did show some small flashes of what he could be when the Pelicans played the Spurs in his NBA debut. The Spurs dared Zion Williamson to shoot from the three-point line up 10 with 8 minutes and 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He was gifted athletically. I can't blame the Spurs for doing that. He made 4 straight three-pointers, passed the ball all over the place, was Shaq-like on the post, gobbling up rebounds and alley-oops. His first time returning from that injured knee, so Alvin Gentry had to pull him out. The Pelicans would lose by 4, but the future is bright in New Orleans. I hope Zion stays healthy this coming 2021 season. What do you think of Ryan now? Is he still terrible? Please tell us what you think in the comments down below, and once again make sure to leave us a like on this video and hit that subscribe button. Thank you for watching another Swish Central video, and join us next time for more NBA basketball content.